gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah, they don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego.
Why you think we the same? We ain't the same. I'm the pay hitters. Why you think we the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up. You the type to pay hitters.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate tonight.
Now for the so-called City Beautiful and home to the Madden studios. This is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League from Orlando, Florida. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Armadillos of Orlando. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, look at this Arizona defense. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Allen to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Just a gain of a couple there. 3rd and 7 now. Well, this defense for the Cards, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Alert, alert, alert! Middle. Half.
Allen. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And on now is the punter. Deep for the Cardinals, Christian Kirk. Pulled in at the 24. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now Purdy. Able to hit his target ring. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. 43 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. They'll run with Gibson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Antonio Gibson hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Yes, I am.
Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. You look at this Arizona defense. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
Held them well under 200 yards of total offense. In today's NFL, that's a feat to be proud of, especially with the emphasis on offense. And what
Scholar, go somewhere, please.
Now Allen throwing on second down. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Middle.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they told us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Here's Allen. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 47-yard line.
Purdy now to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A give to Gibson running right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. David Onyemata there on the tackle. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Gibson again. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cardinals 7, Armadillos 0.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting 1st downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Allen going to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And again, it's Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Cards are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Purdy looking to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. One heck of a third down conversion, 33 yards. You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Throwing here, Purdy. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. 2 yards still to go, 3rd down now. Here's Purdy. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, here's Zane Gonzalez for the Cardinal field goal. From the right hash, this from 33. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a 1st down.
Allen's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he'll work it across across midfield inside the 45.
That's another Orlando first down. First and 10.
Allen to throw once more. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
56, 56. Go.
Now Allen. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Middle. Half. Go.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Half 10. Middle. Alert. Hey, tight. Hey, home. What's that?
On first down, Allen. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Alert. What's that?
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Armadillos, nothing.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Well, he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Purdy's throw there taken in by Kittle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. From the 20, here's 2nd and 5.
At the 20-yard line.
Here's Gibson on the read option. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll run with Gibson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spill an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Flush to his right. He's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, he's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on
Skyler, what are you doing? Why are you messing with them?
Take everything you can get.
What are you doing,
keep
Skyler?
Maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And he will find his man on the outside. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. Flushed out right. And Allen going to be intercepted for the... Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
At the 34-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Arizona.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And his guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to an end. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Half 85. What's that?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He hits Adams complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And quickly they get to the line. Allen now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Allen will try again on second down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Throwing is Allen on third. He's got the connection to Moore. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
56. Look out.
Now Allen, got to have this one. Eluding the pressure right. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Josh Allen, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Armadillos are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
Allen will try to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a 1-score game. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, he picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Another one to C.D. Lamb. He's got it.
Pass complete to 4 yards on the pickup.
Second down and 6 now.
At the 43-yard line.
Back to throw, Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Gibson on the read option. And some room to maneuver. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 43 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
First down, Arizona.
On first down, right back to Gibson. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Gibson. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Gibson here running out of the gun. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Taking down at the 19-yard line. A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, some field goals are bigger than others, and that one makes this a 2-score game.
And with the way their defense has played all game long, that's kind of a love letter to them because that might very well be all the points they need.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Hey, tight. Half.
Here's Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill. When your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon, there's an incompletion right there.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10.
Middle. Alert!
Now Allen. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Hey, hold. Alert!
Throwing, Allen. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Allen. He'll find Bateman once more.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
5 wide.
To throw is Allen. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion.
Allen.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And the Cardinals have got it. So that should just about put an end to this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile.
Why would I hold him out for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is seasoned with my patterns. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome. Just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. Keep it moving, trying to be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explore this war before I go. And that's some hours in my face way. Now it's like work for 10K or cause it is 10 gamers. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red eye flights, hot straight off the plane and through the